The objective of this course is for the student to be able to read the sacred script of our ancient African ancestors. We are all students. Another possible American English translation of Gem Nefer might be find the beautiful, or our ancestors could be saying, know or find thyself. Sacred Script, Reading Medunetya, Lesson 3. Truth. Truth. Order. Order. Balance. Justice. Justice. In Merodetya, these four ideas are embodied in the image of an African woman. Her name, Necheret Maat. Our African ancestors showed a profound insight into the ideas of truth, order, balance, and justice by representing those four ideas as one single African woman, Necheret Ma'at. The image of Necheret Ma'at is easily recognizable because she is always seen wearing an ostrich feather in a headband. On occasions, we will see simply the ostrich feather as a symbol of truth, order, balance, justice. We are able to read the letters written in the column directly above and to the left of her face. We will read this sacred script from left to right into the face of Nechret Ma'at. The top figure is undefined, but is read as Ma, same as the front end of the boat is Ma. Then we have the arm in the hand, which is a phonetic complement, and the loaf of bread, T, again, a phonetic complement, altogether read as Ma'at. Just in case you skip lessons 1 and 2 and have trouble reading the letters, our African ancestors also showed Nechuret Ma'at seated, wearing a headband with an ostrich feather and holding the Ankh, key of everlasting life. Here we see the loaf of bread, pintail duck, and solar disk. Notice the color of the solar disk in this image. In previous lessons, we saw the solar disk and the pintail duck and read that as son of Ra. The loaf of bread indicates that we are talking about the female gender. So instead of son of Ra, we get daughter of Ra. Ma'at Sat Ra or Ma'at, daughter of Ra. Inscribed just above Necheret Ma'at's head is a loaf of bread. Above that, a bowl. The bowl is read as Hanet. It is written with three consonants, H, N, and T. It is considered a triliteral. In this case, the loaf of bread would be the phonetic complement. So below the African bowl, the scribe added a loaf of bread as a phonetic complement, and we will see that above the bowl, it also adds a phonetic complement. The sacred symbol above the bowl is some twisted flax. We can see that as a part of a ship. We read this symbol as an aspirated H. This also acts as a phonetic complement. So in case you forgot that the bowl is Hanet, you have the H in front and the T at the end to remind you of its pronunciation. Hanet, H-N-T, is translated by Gardner as lady. So if we're just to read from the Twisted Flax, the African Cup loaf of bread, down, we get Hanet Maat, which is Lady Maat. To the right of the ostrich feather, we see three sacred symbols: Tepi, Hert, and the loaf of bread. The head facing to the left, in this case, is Tepi. It is a triliteral, T-P-Y. The head facing forward is also triliteral, Hert, H-R-T. And of course, we have the loaf of bread as the phonetic complement. These three symbols are translated as forward, first, or front, depending on the context. We will call it first female. Below Tepi Hert are two symbols for land, the horizontal um, tongue of land and the tongue of land that is leaning to the left. The vertical symbol, I believe, represents the number one. So we could translate this as first land. I'm just going to say land for now. Right below the land, which is translated as ta, we see the ripple of water combined with the reed leaf and the chick or quail chick. Together, the ripple of water, reed leaf, and chick is pronounced new and is believed to be to us or our, with the ripple of water indicating to you, us. The remaining sacred symbols are the jar stand, the mouth or lips, and the loaf of bread. The jar stand is a triliteral. It has three consonants, G, R, and T. The mouth and the loaf of bread are phonetic complements. The mouth representing the R and the loaf of bread representing the T. So this is pronounced Gert. The last sacred symbol is the determinative that tells us that these three symbols spell out what we would call country. So, in summary, reading from left to right into the faces, we have Necher Ma'at Sat Ra, Hent Tepi Hert, Ta Inui Gert. A possible American English interpretation of this would be Ma'at, daughter of Ra, first lady, leader of our first land. In order to gain access to the Ankh or key of everlasting life, one had to recite these admonitions of Ma'at, sometimes called negative confessions. There are at least 42 that we know of. They are, as an example, I have not committed wrongdoing against anyone. I have not mistreated cattle. I have not done injustice in the place of truth. I do not know that which should not be. I have not done evil. I have not daily made labors in excess of what should be done for me. My name has not reached the bark of governor. I have not debased a god. I have not deprived an orphan. I have not done that which the gods abominate. I have not slandered a servant or his superior. I have not caused pain. I have not caused weeping. I have not killed. I have not commanded to kill. I have not made suffering for anyone. I have not diminished the offering loaves in the temples. I have not damaged the offering cakes of the gods. Lesson 4 is next. Shem Hotep.